Good morning, beloveds. I'll get my act together in just a minute. It's Monday morning, and a lot of the things that I normally do last night, I apparently didn't do. So, I'm running a little behind today. So, it's ironic that the title is I Accomplish with Ease. Maybe I will get through this Monday. All right, it is August 16th. Our title is I Accomplish with Ease. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your strength. But with the temptation will also provide the way of escape that you may be able to endure it. And that is 1 Corinthians 10:13. Infinite mind is forever in action, producing good. This action is the activity of man. I now realize that I am an outlet for the perfect action of a perfect God. Therefore, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. For God does the work. I am a center of the divine mind, and I direct the action of that mind through me. My work is to let God's action flow through me into creative and valuable results. This takes the burden of hard work off my shoulders, and I accomplish all things with ease. My work is easy, for I let the Spirit within me do it. I know that there is no need to struggle for a living, for God, acting through me, makes easy my job. I now relax and know that within me right action is taking place, and that I am inspired to right results. My life is the life of spirit, and my work is to release the Spirit. And now I do it. As I let this action take control of my work, everything I need appears at the instant I need it. All the strength I need is within me and never fails me. All of the wisdom I need is within me and guides me constantly. I do not believe that I have to work hard to be successful. I only know that success is mine to the extent that I let spiritual ideas work in my mind and love work in my heart. I approach whatever needs to be done with confidence that I am equal to the situation. I lean upon the indwelling Spirit, and it never refuses to respond to my call. Letting God do the work assures me of perfect results. My mind is receptive to God, and I am divinely sustained by his action through me. Success is no longer before me, it is now where I am, appearing in all that I do. All right. One of the first things that I want to just touch on is what's the definition of success? Because I think we have really skewed ideas about what success is. And so that would be one of the first places that I would start. Because at this point, if you look around, then everybody, and air quotes, everybody's definition of success is rich and famous. Well, but if you look at rich and famous people, a lot of them don't seem happy. So, what is your definition? What is your definition of success? Is it to do a good day's work and then be able to go to sleep with a clear conscience? That seems like a reasonable definition of success for me. It also means having the time to do what you want. I'm not sure, meaning that you can rest, you can pursue your art, the work that you do to pay your mortgage is work that you enjoy. If your definition of success is rich and famous, okay, go for that. But if that's not what you want, don't let everybody define you. Because if you redefine your ideas of success, and I don't mean to scale them back, I mean what really makes you happy, you might find that you are far more successful than you think you are. Because if you're measuring against the Joneses, there's a reason why they call it keeping up with the Joneses. So, go back and think about your definition of success. and then come back to I accomplish with ease. And the Bible quote is just kind of like, God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your strength, but with the temptation will also provide a way of escape that you may be able to endure it. So basically, if God tempts you, God's going to give you a way out. If you fail to see the way out, well, you weren't paying attention. I don't know how I feel about that. But at least you know that God isn't going to tempt you without a way out. All right. I think that puts a little bit more of a personality on God than I would choose. Infinite mind is forever in action, producing good. If I start my day there. Infinite mind is forever in action, producing good. What else is infinite mind going to produce? This action is the activity of people. I now realize that I am an outlet for the perfect action of a perfect God. So we are the outlet of whole action from a whole God, meaning it's all included. Everything's included. Not that it's flawless, but that it's whole. Therefore, my yoke is easy and my burden is light, for God does the work. Frequently, we're busy white-knuckling it, using our willpower and holding on. And that's not necessary for a lot of the work that we do. A lot of the work that we do, if we would step back, take a deep breath, and open our minds and our hearts to God, the ideas would flow in faster, and there would be more of them. So rather than us white-knuckling it through, why don't we ask the infinite mind where all of the ideas are anyway? So, I am at the center of the divine mind, and I direct the action of that mind through me. So once it hits me, then it is my work to do. I just have to be open to let it in. My work is to let God's action flow through me into creative and valuable results. That's my job, your job, to let those ideas in and then see them through. This takes the burden of hard work off my shoulders, and I accomplish all things with ease. My work is easy, for I let the Spirit within me do it. If you love what you do, they say you never work a day in your life. And honestly, for the most part, I do love what I do. There are days that I don't, but everybody has those days. And it's true that on good days, the day goes by fairly quickly, and I feel like I've really done good, So, that's because I'm doing Spirit's work. I know I'm doing Spirit's work because I love what I do. I know that there is no need to struggle for a living, for God acting through me makes easy my job because I love what I do. And I'm not saying if you don't love what you do to quit your job. I'm saying relook at what you do and see if there's a way that you can love it. And if there isn't, then maybe look around and figure out what it is that you do love to do. And see if you can't turn that into a job. I now relax and know that within me, right action is taking place and that I am inspired to right results. My life is the life of Spirit, and my work is to release the Spirit, and I now do that. My life is the life of Spirit. He uses the capital S there. And my work is to release the Spirit. Our work is to release the Spirit. And now I do it. As I let this action take control of my work, everything I need appears at the instant I need it. So when I'm doing Spirit's work, then everything I need appears. So if I'm not doing Spirit's work, or maybe I should say if what I need isn't appearing, then maybe I'm not doing Spirit's work. I might suggest I'm doing ego's work. if in that case I'm doing ego's work, which then goes back to the rich and famous. Our definition of success. If what we need isn't appearing, then maybe we are doing ego's work, and then we need to go back and relook at our definition of success. Now, I'm not saying being rich and famous is bad, all right? It's just there are a whole lot of people who don't want that. And then there are a whole lot of people who do want that and get it and then find out that they're miserable. So that's why I'm using it as an example. And that's why I'm suggesting that if what you need to do, your job, isn't appearing, then maybe you're feeding your ego, not the spirit. You're doing ego's work, not spirit. All the wisdom I need is within... Oh, wait. All the strength I need is within me and never fails me. Again, let's go back to, if you're tired, like exhausted, don't want to do it anymore, then maybe you're not doing spirit's work. Maybe you are feeding the ego. And I'm not saying you won't be tired at the end of the day, but it'll be that good tired of, you have put in the good work. And you will always have enough strength to finish. All the wisdom I need is within me and guides me constantly. I do not believe I have to work hard to be successful. I only know that success is mine to the extent that I let spiritual ideas work in my mind and love work in my heart. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. What is your definition of success? Especially since he says, I let spiritual ideas work in my mind and love work in my heart. So spiritual ideas plus love plus success. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to you? And any answer is valid. Any answer is valid. So don't let me, using my example, dissuade you if that's what you want. All right? I approach whatever needs to be done with confidence that I am equal to the situation. Emma, Curtis Hopkins, says, they will not they will not come to you for help if you cannot help them in some way. They will not come to you for help. It doesn't mean you have to solve all their problems. It doesn't mean that you have to do anything more than be who you are. But you will always be equal to the situation. You will always be equal to the situation. And I think most of us need to hear that. I think most of us need to hear that, because we walk into situations and we look around and we go, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, you're going to open your head. You're going to open your heart. You're going to let the ideas flow. You're going to let the love flow, and you will do what it is that you are there to do. It doesn't mean that you have to completely fix the situation. It doesn't mean you have to completely clean up the situation. That may not be your job, but you will do there what you have come to do. You will be equal to the situation. And then others will take up the mantle. Okay? I lean upon the indwelling spirit, and it never refuses to respond to my call. Spirit never refuses to respond to our call. We frequently forget to call spirit. All right? It's like spirit will always answer us. Spirit will always answer us. Does it always give us the answers we expect? Oh, no. Goodness, no. But it will always respond. But we have to call. We have to call. And that may be part of that's what the spiritual work is for. That is what the spiritual practice is for. That is what the prayer work is for. For us to call on spirit. Letting God do the work assures me of perfect results. When I let that divine guidance come in, I know that the work will get done, and it will get done right. My mind is receptive to God, and I am divinely sustained by God's action through me. Success is no longer before me, it is now where I am, appearing in all that I do. So, my mind is receptive to God, and I'm divinely sustained by God's action. That's the interesting thing about healing work. One, you as the healer are not doing anything other than reminding the person who has come to you for healing how to heal themselves. But then you benefit from the exercise in healing as well. It's like, I'm not the one doing the work. You are doing the work. I'm just reminding you you know how. Which is the very definition of ministerial work. It's like, we're not doing the work for you. We're reminding you that you know how to do this. So our mission today, should we choose to accept it? Oh, wait. I know what it is. Where was it? There it is. Our mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to let God's action flow through us into creative and valuable results. To let God's action flow through us. To let God's ideas and God's action flow through us. We're divine distributors. We can act like it. All right, beloveds. So I accomplish with ease. Let's go accomplish with ease. It's Monday. It's a good way to start the week, right? To accomplish with ease. All right. I am going to move into the process of my day because I do have some other things that I didn't do last night that I need to get done before I get off into work. So I'm going to encourage you, as I always do. Do something loving for yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Do something compassionate for yourself. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. The more you practice the loving, kind, compassion on yourself, the more you will have for others. That is God's work right there. Loving, kind, compassion. Whatever it is else that you put that in the context of. Kindness, compassion, love. That's God's work. And that is the work that you do every day. In every manner. In every way. And it's all right, and it's all good, and it's all perfect. So, practice it on yourself. All right? You are a beloved child of God in whom God is well pleased always and forever. Always. It is a state of grace. We don't have to earn it because it is freely given. It is freely given. So, engage your mind and your body. Go get that face full of sun. I missed it the last couple of days because I was in a retreat over the weekend, so I didn't get that face full of sun first thing in the morning, and I think I paid for it. So I went and got it this morning, and the sunlight filtering through the clouds first thing this morning was beautiful. It was beautiful. And now the sky is blue. So engage your mind and your body. Get the face full of sun. Drink plenty of water. The storms were pretty hairy yesterday. They may be again today. So be safe. Be safe. And enjoy the storms if they're in your area. Enjoy the dance of light and wind and water. And be safe. And the last thing that I ask you, as I always do, open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you do live in heaven now. It's all around you. It takes you being willing to open your eyes, to open your heart, to see the good around you, to see God around you, to see the Spirit everywhere you look. All right, beloveds. Do what you need to do to make it a wonderful day, a fantastic day, an amazing day, a good day. If that's too much pressure, just have a day. All right, beloveds. It is Monday. There is a book study. That's the one that's held in Knoxville, Tennessee by the practitioner John Rennie. So if you're interested in that, email info@creativelife.org. info@creativelife.org. There are book studies going currently on Mondays and Wednesdays. And they're two different groups, two different books. They're good groups. So if you need something to do during the week, And Thursday, there's the practitioners have a prayer circle online. Or, well, that I think is done by Telebridge. But you can get information on all of them with that email. And I did get Sunday up on YouTube, so that's available. And so the two YouTube channels that I always suggest, the Creative Life Spiritual Center YouTube, and then mine is the Running Rev Ryan YouTube, which is where these are archived. And I promise I will work on them because I'm more than a week behind, as usual. But hey, a week behind is better than months behind, right? All right, beloveds. Know that you're loved. Know that you're loved. And I will see you at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and Reverend David should be on Facebook Live around 5 p.m. with you with the Daily Word. All right? Have a great day.